Some Central Florida corrections workers were recently sent to the hospital after fights at the Coleman Federal Prison Complex in Sumter County.
9 investigators obtained hundreds of pages of federal documents detailing dangerous conditions at the facilities following federal cuts earlier this year. Investigative reporter Carla Ray is here now to break it down. So, Carla, prison workers tell you they're simply outmanned.
And the federal government put a hiring freeze in place for prisons back in January of 2017. Then this year, a cut permanently slashed 6,200 unfilled prison positions, including 172 here at Coleman, where the total workforce is around 1,200 people. Since then, workers have been arguing that their safety is at risk, and the records we pulled show in many incidents they're right. Tucked away in Sumter County sits the largest federal prison in the country, and beyond the barbed wire at Coleman, workers say they worry about their safety.
For some reason, we got to hit probably one of the worst out of the entire bureau. We're the largest prison in the country, and it's just it's not a safe environment.
Jose Rojas represents the union of workers inside the prison, which saw a permanent reduction of 172 positions under a federal cut at the beginning of the year.
Correctional officers from facilities, teachers, every department was affected.
While congressional leadership pushed to stop additional cuts, citing correctional officer safety, 9 investigates uncovered more than 300 incidents of staff being put in danger at Coleman just in the first half of the year, including in February, immediately following the cuts, when inmates started a fire inside a cell. As an officer tried to put out the flames, an inmate charged toward the door, attempting to squeeze through the opening. The employee had to call for backup, and as a result of the smoke, the other inmates were evacuated, causing the need for additional staff, which disrupted the running of the institution. During another incident in June, the control center announced staff in need of assistance due to multiple inmates assaulting staff. It happened during a pat-down when a second inmate ran up and started punching the officer, who later had to go to the hospital.
Violence toward our staff. We had 6 inmates jump on 3 staff members. We've had our staff members sent to the hospital with head injuries.
The records also show continued problems with contraband, including hundreds of homemade weapons and a recent rash of K2. One officer had to hold down an inmate suspected of K2 in place until additional staff could show up after the inmate started swinging his elbows.
And when you don't have the bodies to watch over those inmates, you have a lot of predatory inmates.
Rojas tells me the union has also filed a complaint with OSHA for workplace violence and safety issues. For now, an additional 27 planned cuts at Coleman are on hold. In studio, Carla Ray, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Tonight, animal